Back to the next vlog, and hello from Dublin. Sorry if it's a bit bright. I'm literally right in front of the window because I feel like I have a lot of bags under my eyes right now, so this might help a little bit. I just flew in, so I left New York last night at 9 o'clock, flew overnight, got into Dublin airport this morning at, I think I landed at about 8:15. We were a tiny bit early, and then I came straight into the city, and I'm here in the Westbury, just checked in, and it's almost 10 o'clock. So I have about 24 hours in Dublin because I have to leave for the airport around this time tomorrow because I'm going back to New York tomorrow. So it's a 24-hour stopover in Dublin, which is a little bit crazy, but I just have to be back in New York on Friday for a conference, and I had to be in New York on Monday. So I only had these 3 days to play with, but it's all good. I actually don't feel that tired. I'm gonna go downstairs now and have a coffee and get some food, and my mom's coming up to meet me because it's so quick this trip. Kaelin didn't come with me, and I'm not going to Kerry, so I'm not going home. I'm just coming to Dublin. So mom said she'd come up and meet me and come to my event tonight, because the reason I'm here is to host an event with Marks and Spencer's, which I'm so excited about. It's completely at capacity, and I'm able to bring along 10 of my followers. It's kind of like a customer invitation event, so they sent out the invitations last week and it filled up really quick, and then they left me 10 spaces left to bring some of my followers. So I did a kind of a giveaway yesterday evening before I went on the flights. So 10 of you are coming along with me, and I can't wait to meet everyone. So that's tonight. I have to be there for about 5 o'clock. I'm getting my makeup done at 2:30, and then I have the rest of the day kind of free. I have work to do, and I might be able to squeeze in a meeting or two. I'll see how the day is going. And then I'm meeting my friend Nessa tonight. She's gonna come over to the Westbury here and have drinks with us, and then I get up in the morning and fly back to New York. So I'll vlog the whole thing. Let me just show you what I'm wearing. I just freshened up. Okay, so I got leather pants on, and then everything else is from Marks and Spencer's. These shoes, I love them so much. You would have seen them in my recent haul, and same goes for this pink silky shirt, and then this is the new black jacket. Oh, I love it. I wore this on the plane, and I swear it was like a blanket. I had it like over me because I tried to sleep as much as I could, and I need to be like under a blanket or duvet to sleep. So this was perfect, and it's a pretty simple look for today. It's a little bit chilly. The taxi driver, he was so nice, and he was saying that it's actually quite warm, but honestly I was freezing when I got off the plane, so I'm glad I have the jacket. And then I brought I'm not sure what I'm wearing tonight just yet, but I brought my trench coat for tomorrow, and I'm gonna wear this jumper going back on the plane. And I did bring my suit. I'm either gonna wear this to the event tonight, or I'm gonna go over and pick out something else, still to be decided. So yeah, that's the plan for the day. It's gonna be a busy one, but I'm excited to see my mom and go down now and have coffee and just relax, and then I will check in with you soon. Alright, I found her. We just had some breakfast, some coffee, feeling good, and now we're gonna go off and do a few jobs. I must call into Marks and Spencer's and finalize what I'm wearing, and maybe have a look in Brown Thomas. Why not? And then I must pick up some of this cleansing oil that I love as well. It's an Irish brand, and I can only get it here, so just like open that, and yeah, that's the plan. Then go back, get my makeup done, get ready. It's a beautiful day in Dublin. It's actually really sunny. Okay, I'm just in the Brown Thomas lounge. Got my makeup done by the lovely Elena. She's literally the best. I like messaged her yesterday being like, please do my makeup for me before the event, and oh my god, it turned out so good. No, stop. I'm like jet lagged, so you did a great job. But thank you so much. I'm gonna go back now, do my hair, get ready, and then event time. Let's go back to the room and look at these surprises they left me. So nice. Look at the flowers. There's a little card, and then all these sweet treats. Oh, this hotel is so nice. Okay, back in the room. Spruced up my hair a little bit, but how good is this makeup. That girl is a miracle worker. She's one of the makeup artists in Brown Thomas, and she's genuinely amazing. She did my makeup for a Brown Thomas event that I did probably like a year ago or a year and a half ago, and then when I was coming to Dublin again and I knew I had to get my makeup done, I literally went straight to her because Brown Thomas is like right next to where I'm staying and basically across from Marks and Spencer's, so the location was just perfect. Took me an hour. I love it. I look so much better than I did earlier today. She's hitting all my jet lag. You hopefully wouldn't think that I flew in this morning, and I just feel like everything is going to pop nice in pictures, and that's exactly what you need for events. So I'm more or less set to go now. I'm just gonna finishing touches to my hair, head over, get my outfit finalized, and then we're all set to go. Now we're gonna start doing our like talk over here. I got my outfit picked out, so it's very me, a white top and blue pants. I'll try and show you better later, which I'm excited now to get started. Back to the hotel. I didn't get a chance to show you my outfit earlier, so here is a quick look. I'm literally just about to take it off. Both the top and the trousers are from Marks and Spencer's, and these shoes again. This top is actually this kind of shape, but I put it on and I just kind of preferred it a little bit more slouchy, and then I had this sleeve further down like this, just for kind of like a slouchy Victoria Beckham style look. I feel like it kind of gave a little bit of those vibes, and I just tied the bow here. So yeah, really simple but still chic, my go-to. So now it's time to take off all the clothes, all this lovely makeup. I don't want to take it off. You know when you get your makeup done and you're like slow to take it off? That's kind of how I feel now, but it's such a lovely evening and event and day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm wrecked. Like it's definitely hit me, but I think when you have one of those days where everything just kind of goes well and according to plan, you're just grateful and you don't even care about the tiredness. So it all went great. I did my segment. I talked for about 10 or 15 minutes just about the autumn picks and the things that I chose from the site, and then I had a model who wore an outfit that we styled up, and then Darren, who was so good, did the male version of that. Really fun night. Everyone said they loved it. I got to bring along 10 followers and I got to meet them all and have the chat. That was actually probably my favourite part of the whole night, because they only found out yesterday that they could come along, so it was just great to catch up. So yeah, I'm going to try and get some sleep now. We're 12 hours into the 24-hour trip, so we're halfway there, aiming to get around 7 hours sleep, and then get up, have breakfast, put my post and video live for Marks and Spencer's for tomorrow. Maybe run over to Brown Thomas. I don't think I vlogged it today, but I went in to look at a pair of shoes I've been eyeing up. I know, more shoes, but these ones I just cannot stop thinking about, and they're cheaper here in Ireland. So I'm going to go back in the morning and just make my final decision on that, then come back to the hotel, pack up and go again. So hope you're enjoying this vlog as well and getting to see a little bit of Dublin, and I will see you in the morning. Alright, next morning, it's time to go. We're all packed up. I just have one case. I brought home a case to give to Mom, so she's gonna bring that to Kerry, and then my usual travel bag, which is actually so handy. It's my Saint Laurent one, and it fits in loads and loads of stuff, like my laptop, food, everything basically that I need for the plane. I got my video and blog post live, so my Marks and Spencer's blog post is up, and I did a video all about like autumn key pieces and the categories that I think you need in your wardrobe, so I just put those live, so I'll leave them down below in case you didn't see them. Very tired looking this morning, definitely not as good, but let me just show you this outfit. Actually, it's more Marks and Spencer's, and I'm going to wear it on the plane home because this jumper is so cozy, and it's in today's blog post. I just have my leather pants that I wore coming, the shoes I wore, this blue cashmere jumper. Oh, it's so soft, and I actually have a white t-shirt on under it just in case it's cold. And then I'm gonna wear my new trench coat that you would have seen in that video I'm just talking about. Such a good one for traveling. So yeah, I'm gonna rush now, go to the airport, and if I have time I'll check in there, and if not, I will see you back in New York. And fast forward a day, we're back in New York. I'm just at where I'm going to be doing my talk today. I'm wearing black and white. Let me see if there's a long mirror. These bathrooms are beautiful. I'll try and see if I can show you in the mirror. Oh, can't really see. It's just a white lace top, and then my Club Monaco jumpsuit and Manolo heels. Okay, so Kellen's back with me. Hello, Kellen.
Hey.
Did you miss me while I was gone?
It was quick, so not really.
So I'm just going out now to get ready. We're here in the Crosby Street Hotel, yeah, and this is the bathrooms. They're beautiful. So my talk is all about YouTube. So I'm on the YouTube panel. Pretty appropriate, so I'll get Kaylin to vlog some of that when we go out there. My channel mainly focuses on fashion. I do a little bit of beauty, travel. It's kind of more of a lifestyle channel with a bit of a more focus on fashion. So yeah, it's me.
And if you can't tell, she's Irish.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but doing well on Instagram. Erica, you know, if I'll brag about Erica real quick. I use her as an example a lot, but we've done a number of campaigns with her, and often, you know, if the campaign has swipe ups on stories or something, she'll outperform people like 5 to 10x. Just has a super engaged audience, does a great job with sponsored posts. If there's any brands in the audience, you should pay her. But you know, that was working well for you. Like, why bother starting YouTube?
I think it came about kind of random, to be honest, because I used Snapchat a lot, and I know in the US Snapchat was big, but actually back in Ireland and the UK, Snapchat was really big. So that was kind of the first time where I had a chance to actually talk to my followers. So before that, it was always like writing blog posts and posting perfect pictures on Instagram, the usual, what everyone was doing. But then Snapchat gave me that kind of platform to actually show them my personality. And it's so funny, I used to meet people and they were like, oh my god, you're so much nicer than I thought you were. And they would just be so shocked that I was actually like a normal, nice person behind all the pretty clothes and whatever you want to say.
You have fairly relentless content pace right now, but starting to grow, starting to get busier with brand work. You're doing a lot of traveling. I think you were in Ireland yesterday. For like 36 hours or something. How do you keep up with that pace? Because I think, you know, what starts to fall is the organic content. You stop doing organic content because you're focused on the paid content so much. And when you're done with that, and you're done with the meetings and the events and the traveling, you're just exhausted, and you're not thinking, oh, my followers would love to see a video of blank.
Totally. I think two things. One, I think planning. So for me, I think we talked about this before, James, but I think for me, only around 20% of my content, I would say, is sponsored, and the other 80%, like maybe it fluctuates a little bit, but I really still focus on organic content. And then the second thing is I have help. So my sister, who's here somewhere, works with me full time, Monday to Friday, like 9 to 5 full time. So we really, like, at the beginning of each month, we sit down and we look at our calendar and we say, okay, these are the sponsor things we have coming up, and we slot them in, and then we literally work around the other days and we focus on what else have we been asked about, like what are the DMs that are coming in, what do people actually want to see. Alright, we're just finished, time to head home again. Very quick stop. That was really, really nice. I know Arshia, who was on the right of me, I went on a trip with her. She's lovely, and the other girl, Renee, was so nice too. She focuses on mainly skincare, so I'll link both their channels down below. I think, Kaylin, did you get a good bit for the vlog?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay, so you have already seen that by now, so I'll link them down below, and now I'm going to head home, unpack, get myself organised, because I literally came home last night, had food and went to bed. So I'm going to go home now, get organised, and I will check in soon. Okay, back home, and just in case any of you think that I'm organised all the time, this is the current situation. Things everywhere. This week has been a little bit crazy though, so I think it's kind of justified, but I'm just back home. I'm gonna change into more comfy clothes, but I'll give you a better look at this. So basically I've had this jumpsuit I think for 2 years now, and I still love it. It's plain black. It ties at the back. Sorry, the shirt is just a little bit out, but it ties here in a bow at the back. Really simple. The 2 straps here and just a nice length on me. It's from Club Monaco, and I think when it comes to a black jumpsuit, I always say do invest maybe a little bit more money into it, because it's something that if you buy it well, it will last. Just like this one, I wear this all the time. And then the shirt is from Whistles. I got it on a sale in Brown Thomas probably like last year, and again, a really handy thing to have, a plain white lace shirt for going inside things like this, or just wearing with like wide leg trousers or something. And then I have my Manolos. I will say though, these shoes are not the most comfortable. Like, they look so pretty and I absolutely love them, especially for like fancy events and things like that, but I could not wear these walking around New York. Like, no way. I had to walk just 1 block to get a taxi after the event, and I was like, oh my god, these are so sore. So pretty to look at, but more like event occasion shoes, just in case you ever want to invest into them. So that's a quick update. I'm gonna get to all this now, get my life back on track. Some packages arrived while I was away, so I'll open them. If there's anything good, I'll show you in the vlog. And then tonight, me and Ken are going to see A Star Is Born, the Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper movie. I am so excited. I wanted to go before I went to Ireland, but I just didn't have the time. So we booked the cinema for tonight. It's one of those nice cinemas with like recliner seats. So I'm so excited for that. But first, I have to catch up on my emails, do a little bit of work, tidy this, and yeah, that's the plan. Back in the casual clothes and the trench again. I've been dying to style it with a white t-shirt, and I'm literally just going for a walk now, and I'm gonna go meet Kellen for a coffee, so figured it was a nice casual look. River Island jeans and my YSL runners. I'm literally beginning to love this more and more every time I wear it. I love it with the lighter jeans and the white t-shirt. I've styled it with kind of mainly black jeans so far, so it's cool to see it now like a little bit more of a casual look. And I just have my YSL runners that I've had for ages. They're a little bit battered, but they're still okay, still going strong. And this little necklace that I wear all the time, and my sunglasses, because look at this weather. Okay, you can't see it, but I'll show you when we go outside. It is the nicest day, so I'm gonna go meet Kel now. I'm actually gonna bring my laptop with me. Wherever we go, we'll do a little bit of work, a little bit of emails, catch up, and then yeah, I'll bring you with us and show you this lovely weather. Day. I don't think I actually ended up vlogging it last night, but we went to see A Star Is Born. Ken and I went to randomly the cinema in Times Square because it was literally booked out everywhere in the Upper East Side for like a late viewing last night, so we had to go to a Times Square cinema. But oh my god, the cinema was like these huge recliner seats. Like, I actually would recommend it. It was the Regal cinema. Like, Times Square is a nightmare, and getting around there is a disaster, and it's just so busy. But the cinema itself was actually really good, and the movie was so good. Everyone said that it was going to be super sad, and it was. Like, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's quite a sad bit at the end. But for someone like me who cries at happy movies, I actually thought I was going to cry more at this movie than I did. I obviously still cried. I cried a good bit, but I thought I was going to cry more. So it was really good though. Oh, sorry, it's so loud. Both Bradley Cooper's performance, Lady Gaga's performance, they were just amazing, and yeah, really enjoyable. So I definitely recommend that. And then this morning I've just been chilling. I had breakfast, I got up, I've kind of cleaned up the apartment a little bit, so I was away the last few days. lit some candles, cleaned the kitchen. I feel good. I just put on some tan as well. I used my eraser and my usual Be Perfect tan. And now, last part of this vlog that I want to kind of show you is, so I bought some new bits while I was in Ireland. I did a little bit of shopping, some luxury shopping and a tiny bit of high street shopping, so I figured I would show you some bits and pieces that I got. It'll be pretty quick, like a mini kind of haul, just to finish up this video, because I do have to get editing other videos today, so I probably won't have time to film, and then I'm meeting the girls tonight for dinner. So yeah, I'll put the camera up now and I'll show you what I got. Okay, I looked in the mirror and I wasn't really feeling the hair up and the collar of this jumper, so I took it off. I just got this jumper from that store Cezanne, and it came with like that collar that you saw in the last clip, and I thought I'd like it, but I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it. I looked in the mirror, I'm not sure if it was the hair up and the collar together, I don't know, but anyway, it's really handy. You can take it off, so there's just these little buttons. So now I just have a plain black jumper on. I took my hair down because I find that when I wear my hair up, I play with it more. Like I'm constantly like pushing the bit to the side, and that must be so annoying to watch. So tuck my hair down so that I won't be doing it throughout this little haul. Okay, so let's get right into it. It's really not that much. I shouldn't be doing like a let's get into it intro, but anyway, here it goes. So okay, I'll start with the high street thing that I found. I really didn't have that much time to do some shopping while I was at home, but we popped into And Other Stories and I found this bag. I just thought it was so cool. Let me just fix it so I can show you. I obviously love my designer bags, and I always kind of invest into designer bags, but I find that for like nights out and for party season and stuff, I want something a little bit more fun. So I saw this and thought it was so cool. So it's a black velvet, and then it has all these like sequency, diamante little tassels coming off, and then it has this gold strap, so you could wear it like this on your shoulder, or I'd probably just wear it like holding it like this down at my side with my outfit, so like a dress or all black, or even like a white outfit. This could be really cool. And then to close it, they have these two little strings. The one thing though, things do get caught a little bit in it, but they do have these two strings here so you can pull it close like that, and I would just like tuck these strings in then so that they wouldn't get in the way. So let me just show you that. Yeah, so that's it. So if I can see this online, I'll link it down below, and if you're in Dublin, I got it in the Grafton Street store. Okay, and then next up is actually something that I didn't buy. I got this as a gift. I stayed in the Westbury Hotel, and I went back to the hotel after we kind of had been out and about, and there was a bag up on the table waiting for me with some gifts in it. And I was like, who is this from? And it's the nicest gift ever. So it's from this store that I actually had never heard about, but I'm assuming that it's close to the Westbury, or that they saw that I was there and just handed it into the hotel, which was so generous. But it's from this brand, Loulerie. I think that's how you pronounce it. Loulerie, something like that. Loulerie. And it is this beautiful necklace, and they said that it's 9 karat gold. So this is it, and if you can see, it has an E on it, and you know how much I love my gold necklaces like that, and I love when it's like personalized somehow. So thank you so much to this brand if they're watching, and I must send them a message on Instagram as well. But I'm really happy with that, and I'm always trying to invest into new jewelry, and especially new necklaces. They're my favorite, so dying to wear that. And then the most exciting one, and just a little disclaimer before I show you these shoes. I put these shoes on my Insta story, I think maybe like last week or the week before, and I put up a poll. I put a boot version and a shoe version. I put up a poll like, did you like them, whatever. I want to just get the feelers out there, and it was like a majority hate. So most people who voted really didn't like them, but then I did get some messages from people being like, you know, ignore those polls, like fashion is like such a personal thing. And as I said with the Fendi shoes that I bought, I just think that this style of shoe isn't everyone's cup of tea, and in a really weird way, when people don't love something, it kind of makes me like it more, because it kind of just means like that not everyone will have it, if you get what I mean. But anyway, I got some new shoes. This is the box, Balenciaga. I got them in, oh sorry, it's gone a bit dark. I got them in Brown Thomas in Dublin. So I tried them on, my mom was with me, and like she's my like go-to person for an opinion on stuff. Like even if 10 people hated it and she loved it, I would trust her opinion. So I tried them on and she loved them, so I got them. Actually, I put them on hold that evening because I just wanted to have a little bit more of a think about it, and then I went in the next morning before my flight and I got them. So these are them. They're the Balenciaga knife slingbacks, and beware, they are a pointy toe shoe. So these are them, and as I said, and as I always say in these videos, you know, probably not everyone's cup of tea, but fashion is super personal, and I think we all have like our own taste, but I just love these. And as you know from my other videos, this is the style of shoe that I'm obsessed with right now. The kitten heel, the pointy toe, the slingback. I'm going through a bit of a phase of that kind of shoe, and I just loved these. So as you can see, really, really small kitten heel, which means they're very comfortable to walk in. The slingback, and these fit like perfectly. I got the 37, and then they have the BB at the front and the pointiest toe I have ever seen in a shoe. Balenciaga are known for this knife style shoe, and I just have loved seeing them on other people. As I said, wasn't sure if I could pull them off, but then I tried them on, and I had like I think I had black on. I think I had black jeans on, or like black leather pants, and I put them on under that, and I was like, sold. I just fell in love. My mom was like, you have got to get them. And my mom is like pretty strict with me. Like, she knows I love my shopping, but she's always like, Erica, you know, only invest into good things, and you know, she really tries to tell me to buy less and just buy well. But she straight away was like, these are like your shoes, they suit you so well, definitely get them. You'll get lots of wear out of them and have them for season after season. So really happy to find them in Brown Thomas, and I will keep you updated and show you how I style them. And then two quick things that I got. I love this cleanser. It's called the Kinvara True Skincare Absolute Cleansing Oil. This isn't sponsored. I remember like maybe 2 or 3 years ago they sent me a sample of this to try, like just as a gift for free, nothing sponsored, no sponsored content, and I tried it, and ever since then I have been obsessed, and I just rebuy it and rebuy it. But I will say, I've ordered it online a few times, and it takes, I think the last time it took almost 2 weeks to get to me here in New York. So I've been out of it for about a week, so I figured when I was home in Dublin I'd go just into a store and like stock up. So I actually bought 3 of them to keep me going. I got it on a store on Grafton Street called Health Matters, just in case you live there as well. Can't recommend it enough. So that's everything that I picked up for myself. And while I'm here, when I came back to New York, there was a few packages waiting, so I'm going to just quickly show you a few of them, because some of them are really, really cool. I got some new Ecluse watches, my favorite. They have new colors in the style that I wear like literally all the time. You know, my Garcon or Garçon. I'll show it to you here. It'll be easier. This is my favorite style of all. Oh, this is beautiful. They have autumn colors in it. So this is the style of the watch. It's the square face, which personally is my favorite to wear now. I used to always have the round faces, but this shape is my new favorite, and it looks a bit orange now on the camera, but it's like kind of a deep brown, which will be lovely with like my beiges and my camels throughout autumn. And then the other one that I got, that I picked out, I love this one. Oh, this is so nice. Oh my god, look at this. So this is a little bit more classic, a black one with the gold around the face. Oh, that is stunning. And then I have the plain gold one as well. So love them. You'll be seeing them on my Instagram over the next few weeks. And then I also got this package from L'Oreal. We definitely get quite a bit of makeup sent to us, and because I'm quite fussy with my makeup and I kind of wear the same things all the time, we actually do end up giving a lot of it away to charity or to you for giveaways, or I bring them back to Ireland for my mom and my aunts and my cousins. I have a really big family, so I always give bits and pieces to everyone when I can. But when I saw this, I was really happy because I use this mascara all the time. It's like my favorite. I absolutely swear by it. I went through a phase of not having it for a while, and then I got it back in my life, and I was like, what was I thinking? This is so good, and it's so inexpensive, because I do love like my Bobbi Brown mascara, and there's a new NARS one that I'm looking to try. But if you want something like cheap and cheerful and it's actually really good, definitely give this a go. So it's the Voluminous Lash Paradise, and it comes in this like pink bottle. So I was really happy to see that, and I'm sure Kaelin's gonna steal a lot of these bits. So I'm gonna end this haul on that note. Hope you enjoyed seeing all those bits and pieces. I'll keep you updated on the shoes. I've also yet to style my Findies. I obviously wear the Dior's loads. Like, see, I told you, this style of shoe I'm absolutely addicted to at the moment. But anyway, I'm gonna go now, do some editing, do a little bit of work, and then I'm taking the night off tonight to go meet the girls. I can't wait to catch up with them. I haven't seen them in so long because we've all been traveling and doing kind of our own thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions about anything in this video, just leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you, and I'll leave all the links to stuff that I mentioned down below as well. And that's it for now, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.